tonight's held first CUNYAC men's basketball semifinal round contest in the Arc Arena between the 5th-seeded Hawks of Hunter College and your top-seeded Baruch College Bearcats. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, would you all please rise and stand to honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Meet the starting lineups. First, for the 5th-seeded Hawks of Hunter College.
Okay.
A senior guard from Queens, New York, number 1, Ryan Lau. A sophomore from Boca Raton, Florida, number 4, Casey Myers. A junior from San Diego, California, number 13, Jared Brown. A sophomore guard from Rosedale, New York, number 14, Jeremy Montrose. And rounding out the starters, a junior forward from Queens, New York, number 22, Luka Jackson. Your head coach is John Keelan, assisted by Hayden Belkin, Kendall Green, Ryan Hage, and Brian Kruger. Now let's meet the Baruch College Bearcats. A graduate guard from New York, number 11, Saeed Osorio. A sophomore guard from Staten Island, New York, number 13, Gerard Nicholson. A junior guard from Jamaica, New York, a CUNYAC All-Star, number 15, Jamel Fair. A graduate forward from Smithtown, New York, of the All-CUNYAC Sportsmanship Team, number 20, Michael Gannon. And a junior forward from Astoria, New York, number 21, Emil Curacet. Your assistant coaches are Robert Alisi, Michael Matchko, and Patrick Mahoney, and your head coach, John Alisi. Ladies and gentlemen, Baruch College, the NCAA, and the CUNY Athletic Conference promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We request your cooperation.
So the lineups are set. The stage is set here at the Arc Arena on the campus of Baruch College. 25th and Lexington in the heart of Manhattan. It is CUNYAC semifinal action between the Hunter Hawks and the Baruch College Bearcats, and we are underway. Alongside Joe Stolzer, I'm David Just. Joe, Baruch had Hunter's number in the first 2 meetings this year. How do they get the clean sweep for number 3 tonight?
Well, David, you can expect a lot of scoring right off the bat. Hunter nails down a 3 to open this game up. But remember, Baruch scored 129 points in their last meeting against Hunter. So I don't expect a lot of D, Dave.
Yeah, Hunter likes to run a fast-paced game, and you'll see something very unique. Hunter likes to go with a full 5-man swap. We'll see that early and often tonight, as now handoff there from Brown was no good. Ball loose on the floor, and it was going to be a foul there. I'm going to be on number 14, Montrose, and he gets the first whistle of the afternoon.
David, playing against Hunter, sometimes I feel it's Winnipeg versus the Rangers at the Garden. But Baruch has to have good shot selection, and Hunter's going to press. So Baruch has got to have A, B, and C to help out get this ball up court. Don't stop your dribble.
So it's a 5-man swap, like we mentioned off the top, for the Hunter Hawks. As Hamazaki chasing the ball around the perimeter. Osorio now underneath to Nicholson, far side three, and he knocks it down, and we're tied at 3. A minute gone here in the first.
Well, this is going to be raining threes all night, David.
So Riley back to Hamazaki, far side wing 3, no good. Long rebound. Osorio able to run that down from the chasing proper, and it's going to be Baruch who walk things up. Osorio across the timeline into the front court.
They're trying to look for Gannon.
Osorio, now Nicholson has another look from the far side. Ooh, trying to go back-to-back to start his night shot. No good. Roussel comes away with it. Had a big game last time at the Arc Arena for the Hawks. 3 there on the far side. No good from number 30, Cola. Shot there from Riley on the near side, who exploded for the Hawks in the quarterfinal game. He had 28 points in only 19 minutes of action.
Baruch hasn't given Gannon a touch. I think you have to get him going early.
And just like that, he finds it inside out to Nicholson. Nicholson takes the pick from Purisic. Nicholson inside. His shot blocked from behind. It was Cola on the rejection, and Hamazaki the other way. He's going to go right into the rim. His shot blocked. Too much contact, though, from Osorio, and that's going to send Hamazaki to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, we keep saying every time Hunter plays Baruch, it's a heavyweight match. So right now, David, Hunter's throwing punches at Baruch, and Baruch has to punch back. We want to keep track of how many threes Hunter puts up because they're en route to really setting a record. By the way, Hunter scored 137 points in the game against CCNY in 1991. So historically, this is a big scoring team.
And Hamazaki goes 2 of 2 at the line. So it'll be Brown who checks in for him, and it's a fresh 5 for the Hawks. Fair to inbound into Osorio. Osorio quickly doubled. He splits the double, gives it up to Fair across the timeline. Fair right into the lane, looking for options, finds Purisic. He puts it down, throws it away, and it's into the hands of Brown now for the Hawks. He's looking to push. Deep 3 there, southpaw 3 there from Casey Myers, and Hunter lead 8-3.
Myers was out early practicing his shot. There's no doubt, David, Hunter's just going to hoist him up.
Fair right into the lane, and 1, and he finishes through the contact.
The physicality of Fair is going to play big in this game.
So that's already Montrose's second, so may affect the line change a little bit there, as Montrose may have to sit down. We'll see what Coach does.
Yeah, Osorio, Fair, Donnellan, all the Nicholson, all the strong guys are going to play big in this game.
So no good on the free throw, and Hunter sets up on the offensive end with Jakic. He's going to pull straight on. Shot off right rim. Osorio comes down with the rebound, able to close that one out, and it comes the other way with Fair now on the far side wing. He's double-teamed inside of Purisic, has to watch out for the trailing defender. Purisic, free throw line shot, no good. Gannon gets the batted rebound. Nope, still tied up. They're going to call it a foul on the floor on Jakic, as Gannon was trying to corral that rebound.
The fact that Gannon always has his arms up and hands ready, he's going to get balls like that.
And correction, they're going to call it on Casey Myers. That's his first, and it's going to be a fresh 5 for the Hawks.
David, we don't mention the 50-50 cliche in basketball, but the team that wins the 50-50 tonight will probably come out the winner.
Now Purisic on the far side baseline, up top to Devin Nicholson, who just checked into the game for Osorio. Gerard Nicholson here on the near side. Devin Nicholson straight on. Last time they met here, Devin Nicholson had a season high 38 points
Well, he's ready to lock and load.
And he's already stepping out, pulls a three, and he knocks it down. And Coach Palin, all he can do is throw his arms to his side. He knew it was coming. He was calling for it before anyone on the floor was.
Don't let Dean Nicholson get his feet straight because he's coming at you.
Cola trying to answer on the other end. Long rebound out to Nicholson. He's going to push. Ooh, nice defense there by number 10, Caceres Roussel. And it's going to go out of bounds off the Hawks.
Nicholson has come out with that same look in his eye that he did when he went off against Hunter last time. So he's ready tonight.
Another good atmosphere to get behind the Bearcats. Last time it was the Battle of Lex. This time here in a semifinal matchup.
Well, in this rivalry, it's always a battle of Lex, Dave. It's just, another date.
Now Fair, near side three. He knocks it down. And Baruch have come out with back-to-back threes and take a 3-point lead, 11-8.
Well, Fair is just really every game now. His consistency is at a high level.
Wow, into the lane, able to get right to the basket and finish with the left hand.
Coach Solisi won't be happy about that. That was an easy pass on the highway.
Free 2 points. And now Fair splits the defense. Piersic finds cutting Nicholson. Nope, that ball's batted away. And Piersic may have escaped there with the travel, as now Lau has it on the far side, and he steps out of bounds. Ow, wow. And as he banked in a three, he stepped out of bounds.
David, he closed his eyes too. So, he was in his backyard with that shot. Now, Baruch has to be patient. Hunter's thrown a lot at them, but Baruch has to stay patient and play their game.
And that's going to be the second on Myers there. He does not agree with that call. I don't think Coach Palin does either. But either way, to the Baruch's benefit, as Myers had a hot stroke to start the game, already in his second foul.
Now, Coach Alisi's inserted my favorite guy, Akil Vaughn, who is obviously your aircraft carrier underneath. Now, let's see if they give him touches early.
And Devin Nicholson, free throw line jumper. Ball batted around by Vaughn here, as now it's swung around the perimeter. Gerard Nicholson thinks about the three, pump fakes, he'll shoot now. Line drive shot, no good, and they're going to say it was a foul underneath. I think they got Vaughn over the back. They did. That's going to be his first.
Well, Vaughn is so active that those fouls are going to come because he's trying to tap the ball out to a teammate. Now, Vaughn has got to really get in the heads of this Hunter team. Don't come into the basket. I'm here.
Nice play there by Roussel to finish at the basket.
Yeah, that was a good one-on-one move.
So now it's Nicholson right inside to Piersic. That ball's batted away by Riley into the hands of Minnick. Now Nicholson near side three. He pulls, shot off back iron, no good. Rebounded there by Riley. And Hamazaki pushes it up ahead. Nice find there to Proper. Ball swung around. Now Hamazaki, jab step. Roussel thinking about the shot, gives it off in the corner. Cola near side three, around and out. And it's going to be Piersic who rips down that rebound. That's a reach there from Roussel. And a little overzealous was.
It'll be nice to see the Bearcats on the foul line. They don't spend a lot of time at the foul line. It'd be nice to see them tonight get at the foul line. By the way, Vaughn already is in the heads of Hunter. A lot of guys passed up a shot they might have taken without him in the game.
And a fresh group of players on the floor here. His ball inbounded to Fair, back across to Minnick. Touch pass here to Nicholson. Laser up ahead to Piersic off his hand. And Brown able to come back and run down with it. Nice back checking there by Brown. Now over to Montrose here on the near side.
Baruch took a lot of time trying to get that ball up court.
And Fair comes away with the steal there at the midcourt. Now inside to Vaughn, working on Jakic. And they're going to call a block on Jakic. They're going to say he was inside the circle.
All right, that was a good move by Vaughn. He got low. And what he has to do is turn to the basket.
And Muhammad Guy checking into the game for the Bearcats for the first time.
Now you really have the rim deterrents in the game now for Baruch, Guy and Vaughn.
And inbound right to Guy. Now inside to Fair at the free throw line. Shot no good. Jakic soars for that rebound. Myers over to Brown here on the near side, and Hunter's into the front court. Jakic pick right. Brown doesn't use it. Gives it out to Lau. Lau pump fakes into the lane. high shot off glass, no good. Ball batted around, loose. And I think it went off Devin Nicholson last, so it'll stay right there for the Hawks.
Lau got away with a travel, took a bunch of steps in the lane.
Ryan, set one, Ryan.
So Vaughn and Guy, two of the better blockers around.
So now the ball swung around the perimeter. Bearcats in a zone. They're going to say it was a blocking foul underneath. Who are they going to get on that? That's going to be on Guy. That's going to be his first.
That was really away from the basket, far away.
Inbound to Lau on the near side. Baruch setting up in the zone. Three there. Guy on that rebound. He's able to pull that one easily. And now Guy into the front court. Cross-court pass now into the baseline to Minnick. Minnick kicks it out near side. Guy's going to pull a three off left rim. No good. And Montrose able to run that one down as Brown going to bring it into the front court over to Myers on the far side. Myers can shoot. Good defense there by Fair to come out on him. Baruch switching to man as now Minnick out on Lau. Montrose, Guy closes him out. Montrose shot too strong, and Vaughn soars for that rebound and able to pull it down. And this is key for Baruch here, Joe. I think not allowing Hunter to set up into that press is key for the Bearcats tonight.
Early turnovers have been on the press for the Bearcats, but Vaughn, great fundamental box out on that last defensive possession.
You love you some Akil Vaughn, don't you, Joe?
I really do. He's a guy, I wish he had more time here at Baruch.
Now Fair inside to Guy. Ooh, Guy's fouled by a little bit of an overzealous Mbenge.
I'll tell you, we've watched the maturation of Muhammad Guy. We talk about big men. He's really come on, and now he's really confident about hitting the three. Remember when he was just a post player.
And Guy able to rattle home the first.
I still think if the Bearcats need a little push here early, that D. Nicholson will be that catalyst.
And Guy rattles home the second. In the other semifinal matchup, it is at the half between Lehman and City College. Lehman lead 49-36. They will play the winner of this Friday night at the campus of City College.
David, pick your poison with that matchup, right? Both teams tough opponents for Baruch, possibly.
For either team here, as the three there from Riley's no good. That final game on Friday will be at 8:30 p.m. at the Nat Holman Gym on the campus of City College. As Guy now has it underneath. He's doubled, gives it off to Nicholson. And Mbenge out on him. Nicholson shot off back iron. Cola comes down with the rebound for the Hawks, and it'll be Roussel the other way. Gives it off to Mbenge straight on. He'll pull the lefty three. He knocks it down.
Well, that was a standstill open three. Bearcats got to get out and contest.
Nicholson, good pass underneath. Inside to Vaughn now. His shot, he was blocked, and it's going to go back to Hunter, and the momentum go in the way of Hunter.
Well, the thing is, why was there not a foul? He was obviously hit, Vaughn was, and no foul.
They're going to say it was clean. They're going to let him play a little bit. We'll see if that holds true for the remainder of this one. Baruch trail by 2, 12:22 remaining here in the first half. And it'll be the first line back out on the floor. Brown gives off to Jakic. Jakic going against Vaughn. High arcing shot, and he's able to rattle it home. Nice play there against Vaughn.
Wow. You know what? Vaughn did everything he could. Listen, David, if Baruch is patient, Hunter will foul as they try and defend on the press.
And this is key right now, Joe. With 12 minutes and 6 seconds left, Baruch are in the bonus.
Yeah. If they're patient, Hunter will foul. And this is free, what they call free points here at the foul line for Baruch early.
One of the Bearcats' best free throw shooters, Donnellan at the line. As he's off.
Wow.
So
well,
now,
I'll tell you, Donnellan, in every game, he's just gotten better and better lately.
So now Montrose going to pull the three near side wing, off left rim, no good. Rebound batted out right into the hands of Nicholson. He's going to try to run it down. Brown on him. Nicholson, what a reverse layup and able to score on the fast break.
That's what he needed to do, right to the basket. Nobody's going to be able to stop Nicholson, really, if he wants, if he goes to the basket.
Lau out to Montrose. Nice ball movement here by the Hawks. Jab step there from Jakic. Goes right into the lane. He almost lost it. Nope, they're going to say the foul was on the floor. It's going to be unfair.
I'll tell you, that's ticky-tacky foul. Let them play.
Ryan in the corner. Hey, Garrett. Right away.
Vaughn is all over Jakic.
Myers leaks out straightaway three. Ooh, that one was halfway down. No good. Vaughn thinks about the full court pass to Donnellan, and now Nicholson will bring it into the front court.
Great rim for Baruch on that play.
Fair right into the lane. Gives it and trying to give it inside to Vaughn. He threw it away, and it's going to go back to Hunter.
Fair was too deep, and Vaughn was too deep to catch that. Good idea.
And Osorio and Purisic back into the game as Vaughn will come to the bench.
This lineup, no doubt, for Hunter, they're looking to rain threes right now. They're going small.
So Proper turns. He'll shoot in the face of Nicholson, and he rattles that one home.
Oh, yeah, this team is ready to fire it up, Hunter now.
Now Osorio has it up top. Hamazaki out on him. Purisic able to turn. Look at the basket. Goes into the lane. Shot too short. Need Purisic to get going here as Guy trumbles to the ground with Kola. And they're going to say jump ball, and it's going to stay right there with the Bearcats. Nice hustle play there from Muhammad Guy, stealing an extra possession for Baruch.
Purisic has got to make that shot. He's open. They're getting him the ball, and that's a gimme. That should be a gimme.
That's right in his wheelhouse as well as he looks to get going tonight. He's 0 for 2 currently in 6 minutes as Guy gets the ball on the entry pass, and it's stolen underneath. I think it was Kola who came away with it, and now it's Hamazaki into the front court for Hunter. Gives it off to Proper on the near side. Proper right into the lane. Kicks it back outside. Ball up top to Riley. Riley right into the lane. And it's going to be a blocking foul on Osorio, and one for Riley. Big bucket there. And you can feel the momentum going to Hunter here.
Well, this is going to be a game of runs, and Hunter has certainly got the momentum, but Baruch has just got to take a deep breath and just get back in this game one possession at a time. No panic. Plenty of time left here in the first half.
And the Bearcats going with a small lineup as well, as it's the Nicholsons, Osorio, Donnellan, and Purisic at the forward position.
But, David, let's keep this in mind. Baruch is going to be at the foul line the rest of the half. They need to take advantage of it with Hunter in the penalty situation.
It's free points, as you mentioned, Joe. And now Gerard Nicholson able to get it into the front court. Gives it off to Donnellan here on the near side. He goes baseline. Trying to find an option. Osorio underneath. He can't finish. Shot too strong. Jakic. And Osorio battling for it. They're going to say it was a foul on Osorio underneath. That's going to be his second.
Well, Osorio again missed the gimme.
Ryan, kick back.
And so Brown will walk it up for the Hawks coming in at the halfway point of the first half. Montrose back to Brown. Crossover move on Nicholson, trying to get it inside the Jakic. And they're going to say he took too many steps and it's going to go back. I think he was trying to corral the ball and he was moving his feet at the same time.
Well, that was a good call in the favor of Baruch. Jakic now wants to go to work down low.
So now Nicholson up top to Devin Nicholson in the front court. He had Gerard if he wants him. Nicholson, smart move, going right into the lane, and he hits the mid-range jumper, just what the Bearcats needed.
Yeah, they can't stop that. He frees himself when he does that hard dribble.
We've seen a few Bearcats get open from that location tonight. Ooh, as Devin Nicholson hits the ground.
Well, that was a foul on Jakic. They didn't call it, David.
Wow, they're calling a flop on Nicholson. I mean, that's...
Wow. Wow, this guy's been watching the NBA channel.
So it'll send Lau to the line. So lock-in worked out here. 9:47 remaining. Baruch trail 24-17. Inbound right to Lau. 3 there. Doesn't hit anything. And they're going to say Brown stepped out of bounds as he was going for the rebound.
Right now, David, with 9:43, Baruch just has to contest the 3 from Hunter. That's what Hunter really wants to do here, just hoist 3s up.
So it'll be Baruch to inbound, looking for options. Donnellan actually will have the opportunity to walk things up here against the Hawks defense. It'll be Hamazaki who picks him up from at the halfway line. Donnellan into the lane, hop step, and he gets fouled. The foul there is going to be on Hamazaki.
There's no doubt if Baruch chooses to penetrate, they will go to the line.
And Donnellan will be the shooter.
The last 9:30 are very important. Baruch needs to take advantage of this edge they have as far as Hunter being in the foul situation.
And Donnellan able to rattle home the first.
Things are not working properly for the Baruch offense, but they can make things happen with the free throws.
And Donnellan knocks down 83% shooter, both from the line.
Yeah, Baruch can get back in the game because I want to call it an early gift here from Hunter for them while they find their offensive mojo.
Riley right into the lane. Ball knocked away from him, and it's going to stay there with the Hawks. Good D there by the Bearcats.
Yeah, this is where Baruch has to assert themselves against this. I'm not impressed by the Hunter lineup. The Baruch, their soldiers are on the floor now. Nicholson, Fair, Perisic, G. Nicholson, Donnellan. These are their warriors.
So Cola now near side 3. Fair to close out. Shot no good. Devin Nicholson comes away with the rebound. Baruch slowly trying to chip away. It's now down to 5.
One possession at a time. Don't be in a hurry. Get a good shot.
Nicholson over to Devin Nicholson. He thinks about the shot. Gives it over to Gerard Nicholson. One more to Fair. Fair looking for the shot inside to Purisic. Double team coming. Purisic steps through and able to finish right into the chest of Cola.
Great move. Great pass. Great catch. And that might have been a 3.
As the other way, it's proper into the lane. Shot no good. Rebounded there by Cola, who's able to lay it in as Proper and Purisic both hit the deck.
That hurt after Purisic kind of got us all going. Okay, Baruch, don't worry about it. Take a deep breath. Let's go again.
Nicholson, free throw line jumper, and he rattles that one home.
Okay. Take the punch and punch back.
And, Joe, they've been finding that space in that side, around that free throw line. We've seen Nicholson, we've seen Purisic, we've seen now Gerard Nicholson as Riley answers the other end with a 3, and it's going to be a – and they're going to call a technical foul there on Roussel. Donnellan maybe getting in the head of him as it's going to be Devin Nicholson at the line for the one-shot technical. Actually, correction, since it was an on-the-floor technical, it will be a 2-shot technical. So some free points and the ball. And Nicholson going 2 of 2 from the line.
Okay, so again, this free throw situation is brought Baruch back 29-24. Baruch's ball. And again, they need to keep going to the foul line, Dave. We should see more Purisic here when they get the ball down court.
So Nicholson covered in the corner. Ooh, errant pass there from Fair. Fair able to roll it down. Nice behind the back dribble there from Fair at the midway line to get it into the front court. Now Donnellan, his floater from inside the key is good. And Coach Palin wanted a timeout, but his team's moving a little too quick.
David, that's your spot that you pointed out. Baruch is successful in that spot. They got to defend.
That's going to be a deep 2. No good. Jakic and Purisic tied up underneath. And Coach Palin wants to talk things over. with 7:49 remaining. Our first real stoppage of play on the afternoon. Baruch trail by 2, 29-27. You're watching CUNYAC Playoff Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. So welcome back to the Arc Arena. It's Bearcats ball. They trail by 2. As now Donnellan over to Fair on the far side. He's able to get it across half court. Now right into the lane. Fair pulls up from the mid-range shot. No good. And it's going to be Montrose who's able to rip down that rebound, and Brown the other way for the Hawks.
Baruch has been taking advantage of that opening right below the foul line. Not on that time.
Nice play there by Brown. Couldn't finish outside, over the outstretched arm of Devin Nicholson, and Donnellan able to walk it up. Casey Myers on him. Double team quickly coming from Lau. And now Nicholson over inside to Purisic. Now Devin Nicholson. Free throw line is good, Joe. We've seen that opening all game.
Well, it's also the quick release of Nicholson. Hunter doesn't have an answer. Great look from Purisic to Nicholson.
Oh, nice scoop layup there from Casey Myers. Able to go right to the basket.
That was too easy. Baruch has got to tighten up that.
And now Fair able to bring it into the front court. Fair right to the free throw line. Pull-up shot, no good. Rebounded, still loose. It was Purisic and Lau fighting for it. Lau tries to grab it, goes out of bounds, and it'll stay right there for the Bearcats.
Fair's getting looks. He just can't finish, but he's getting these looks that hopefully the ball will go down for him. Purisic is working his tail off underneath. Gannon in the game. They got to go to Gannon and his length down low.
So now Devin Nicholson gets the inbound up top. Spins out, gives over Gerard Nicholson, far side 3. He had some space. Ooh, around and out. No good. Ball still loose. Wow, nice play there by Fair as it goes off Riley last, and it's going to stay right there for the Bearcats.
Boy, Baruch has been great at getting these loose balls by hustle underneath.
Nicholson finds Fair right underneath. Fouled. Oh, he couldn't get it to go, but it will go to the line to shoot 2. Nice inbounds play, though, for the Bearcats, and Fair will go to the line with an opportunity to tie the ball game.
That was just a great pass and a great catch by Fair. And, again, Baruch at the foul line taking advantage, 6.5 minutes with these free throws.
And Fair knocks down the first.
The combination of that shot below the foul line and the free throws have brought Baruch back in the game.
And couldn't get the second one to drop. It went around and out as now it's Roussel into the front court for the Hawks.
Well, now this is a big defensive possession. Baruch down 1. Contest the 3. Don't let any penetration.
Roussel trying to give it inside to Jakic. They're going to say the foul was underneath. And it's going to be on, let me see, yep, Fair on the weak side, and that's going to send Jakic to the line for a 1-and-1.
They have to deny the ball to Jakic. He's like a tight end. Good hands.
And Minnick back into the game for the Bearcats as Fair comes to the bench with his second foul. It's Gannon, Minnick, both Nicholsons and Donnellan for the Bearcats. And it's Riley, Jakic, Proper, Roussel, and Kola for the Hawks.
Well, I really think the Bearcats have to work Gannon underneath now.
And Jakic goes 2 of 2. It's a 3-point game. Gerard Nicholson up ahead to Donnellan. He had a cutting Nicholson. He finds him now. Nicholson right to the basket. He's able to finish with the right hand.
Great pass from Donnellan. Great catch by Nicholson.
Devin Nicholson's got 13 of the first 32 for the Bearcats. Riley working against Nicholson. Now outside to Jakic. Jab step going against Gannon. High arcing shot. Too strong. Devin Nicholson comes away with it. And Devin Nicholson getting fouled by two guys underneath.
We talked about Nicholson doing it on both ends now. This is what a player he's been for the Bearcats this year. Both ends. Such a tough player, like a football player.
He's got 13 and 5 of 8 from the field.
He's been the difference of Baruch being way down and Baruch being down by 1.
And he knocks down the first. I mean, I think this is what you expect when you get a guy coming in from a program like him, transferring in, adding to the team, having a great season, and now shining in the biggest moments here in the playoffs.
Well, to your point, he's a veteran. I think he's just, him and his, the other Nicholson are just so tough-minded. They have ice in their veins.
Falcon over there, Jared, Falcon.
And David, it's carrying over to his teammates. Look at Pirisic playing his rear end off.
Baruch here in the 2-3 zone. Lau has it up top, back to Brown, into Montrose in the corner. He drives, kicks it up top to Lau. Trying to find Jakic inside. One move past Minnick and able to finish at the basket as Hunter retakes the lead, 35-34. And now Nicholson able to go right past Myers here into the front court. Minnick now inside to Pirisic. Pirisic goes, kicks it outside. Nicholson here on the near side. 3, and he knocks down a big 3. Good find there from Pirisic. Inside-out game. Nicholson, Pirisic, Nicholson.
Hey, they left him open, so Hunter's got to pay.
Jakic straight on 3. Couldn't answer on the other end. Gannon pulls down the rebound, and you can hear the crowd starting to make some noise for these Bearcats as now it's Nicholson into the front court. He goes past Lau, right into the lane. Nicholson, ooh, nice find to Pirisic behind Gannon. And they're going to say an offensive foul on Pirisic, and it's going to go back to the Hawks with 4:49 remaining.
Boy, that looked like it was turning out to be a great play. Well, the momentum has changed right now. Baruch +2. Their patience and tenacity and perseverance has gotten them back in the lead. They're at home, and they have to, it's really, Dave, they have to be a closer. Putting this all aside, how are they going to close?
And they lead by 2. First lead in quite a while for the Bearcats as Roussel now gives it off the proper far side 3. Shot too strong. Minnick comes down with that rebound for Baruch, and Gerard Nicholson's going to push the tempo. Trying to go past Hamazaki. Good close out there by Hamazaki, and Nicholson will have to curl back. Now Nicholson into the lane. Devin Nicholson near side 3. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
He's got ice in his veins. He's a closer.
Riley answers on the other end. Timeout. Hunter, we got back and forth action here at the Arc Arena as you're watching the semifinal between Hunter and Baruch here on YouTube channel Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. So Riley able to answer Nicholson just moments ago with back-to-back threes. Baruch lead 40-38. And Aaron pass. Vaughn able to run it down, though. Heads-up play there by Vaughn as he was the first one to move here in the front court as the ball went all the way past the backcourt. And Pirisic now is fouled up top.
David, in this frantic pace, who's got the stamina to really outlast the opponent. This is like a hockey game, end-to-end action.
And if you're Coach Palin, you cannot imagine that this game. You can't hope that this game comes down to free throws because the players have put Hunter at a disadvantageous position already in the bonus for about 8 minutes now, with still a little over 4 minutes to go here in the first.
Well, a rare miss by Purisic, to your point, a rare miss.
Now Brown in the front court for Hunter. Looking for options. Montrose runs through. Now a handoff to Myers. Gives it off to Jakic. Hands off to Montrose. Takes the pick from Jakic. Nope. Instead goes right. Montrose now to Jakic. Straight on. Jakic spin move. Nice play there by Minnick. And Jakic is fouled there underneath. They're going to say it's on Vaughn.
Boy, Vaughn bailed him out because Jakic wasn't going anywhere. He barely had possession of the ball.
And that's going to be Vaughn's second. And Jakic knocks down the first.
Hey, purple energy check.
Luka Jakic, their leading scorer, at a little over 15 points per game. Only shoots 67% from the line. Having a strong free throw shooting experience tonight as he's 4 of 4 from the free throw line.
But Vaughn or Ganich, with their length, should take him out of anything.
Donnellan up top trying to go to Vaughn on the alley-oop. That would have been thunderous. Montrose comes down with it. Jakic calling for it up ahead. Brown into the front court. Brown curls back, bounce pass near side to Jakic, gives it out to Myers. Crossover on.
Pick and roll, watch out.
Ball swung around the perimeter of Montrose. Now Jakic up top, straight on. Vaughn sags off, shot no good. Ball batted out, and Myers runs it down for the Hawks. Fresh 20 for Hunter.
Yeah, Vaughn can't leave Jakic. He's got to stay with him because that'll be an easy basket for him if he leaves him.
Montrose hands it off to Brown. Takes the pick from Jakic. Behind the back dribble. Brown step back. Shot no good. And Nicholson comes away with the rebound for the Bearcats.
Baruch has to look at the clock, get a good shot. No hurry.
Now Purisic inside. Kicks it out near side. Now Nicholson. Near side wing three. I don't know how you're leaving him open. He knocks down another. He's got 21 first half points.
Once he sets his feet, it's in.
Now Myers trying to answer on the other end. Shot too short. And they're going to say it was an offensive foul underneath the basket. And it's going to go the other way.
Hey, great
back to the Bearcats.
Great position by Vaughn, David.
And that's going to be Montrose's fourth in the first half here. And also what that does is it's going to give Baruch some more free throws.
The tail of this game is the free throw line. And Nicholson knocking down threes.
And Purisic off on the first. And Hunter had a lot of mid-first half momentum. You could kind of feel that momentum sway a little bit back to the Bearcats here in the latter part of the first.
Well, Nicholson's play and also the perseverance of the whole Baruch mindset took away the lead and brought them back. They could have folded, David. They did not. They found a way.
Hamazaki now has it up top. Gives it over to Roussel here on the near side. Crossover move. Riley runs through. Roussel into the lane. Now outside. Near side Riley. He pulls a three and he rattles that one home. Cormac Riley starting to have a big game. He's got 12.
They really have to contend with him. He's putting up too many threes.
3 of 5 from downtown here in the first. Gerard Nicholson, step back three. He rattles it home and answers Riley's three on the other end. And Coach Alisi now wants to talk things over. Baruch lead by 5, 48-43. You're watching semifinal action of the CUNYAC here on YouTube channel Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. So it'll be Hunter Ball. It's Brown, Jakic, Myers, Lau, and Proper on the floor for the Hawks. Nicholson's, Donnellan, Guy, and Minnick on the floor for the Bearcats, and it's into the hands of Proper here on the near side wing.
Baruch has to defend the three. That's the intent of Hunter.
Lau right to the basket. Emphatic block there by Muhammad Guy, and that'll get the crowd off their seats here at the Arc Arena.
Well, that's what Guy brings to the table as well as Vaughn. Two big-time shot blockers.
So that was the first block for the Bearcats on the night. As now it's Proper on the far side baseline. Floater, no good. And it'll be Baruch who come away with it. Minnick over to Donnellan.
Big minute and 30 for Baruch to finish this half in a great way.
Donnellan, high shot, no good, but he was fouled on the attempt. That was Myers.
Baruch has captured the momentum, David.
And that'll send Donnellan line to shoot two. Also, that's the third foul on Casey Myers.
You can't measure the heart of a champion. Baruch showing the hearts of a champion here in this first half. They were down. They could have folded. Oh, no.
And Riley quick back into the game. One of the few times I think we've seen tonight, Joe, a one-off substitution for the Hawks.
Yeah, I think we're going away from the hockey.
I think they're going to be forced to. You have Myers on 3 fouls. You have Montrose on 3 fouls.
Yeah.
4 fouls for Montrose. And you have Roussel also on 2 fouls. So you have a few guys that.
Now look at it. Baruch playing the same style. They're okay. Well, they have 9 fouls, but, you know, Coach Alisi's got a formidable depth chart he can go to.
Osorio's got 3. Fair and Vaughn each with a pair for the Bearcats. As now Jakic working inside. Jakic, too many steps, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
Hey, great defense by Gannon. Gannon all over him on that play.
So Donnellan has it. He's quickly doubled. Nicholson working on Riley, gives it up top to Minnick. He's right into the lane. Nice Euro step there. Oh, he couldn't finish. What a play there by Minnick. And it rolled all the way around and out, and now Brown comes the other way with it for the Hawks.
That could have been a dagger, David, to extend that lead. But Baruch again, big defensive stop here.
Now Myers, southpaw 3, shot off left rim, no good. Ball batted out, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
47 seconds. Big shot selection. Baruch would like to go into the locker room up 9.
And Donnellan walks across the timeline where Brown picks him up. Bounce pass to Minnick. Minnick in the lane looking for Gannon inside. Gannon, high shot, no good. Gannon follows with his own with his rebound, and he's able to finish.
That's
Michael Gannon, that's his first bucket of the night.
That's because he keeps his hands and arms high. Big
now
possession, contend.
Proper right to the lane. He's fouled on the way up. And they're going to say it's going to be on Nicholson. That's going to be only his first. That's going to be, his first. So leading scorer, only his first foul. You got to like that if you're Coach Alisi.
Nicholson's played an incredible first half, doing everything right. And he was the catalyst for this comeback.
And Proper knocks down the first.
Now, we say it every game. Coach Alisi, a master at in-game coaching decisions. He puts Gannon in, and Gannon's length is already leading to some good stuff with Bearcats offense.
And Roussel knocks down the second. It's a 7-point game. Baruch have the ball. 17 seconds remaining here in the first. Nicholson into the front court. Looking for options. Curls back. Inside to Devin Nicholson at the free throw line. Inside to Gannon, who goes up with it, gets knocked away from him. Good D there by Jakic underneath. Baruch will have an opportunity to work it with 5.8 seconds remaining here in the first.
But Gannon's teammates trust him. They know if they get it to him, he's going to catch it.
Gannon does get it. Free throw line jumper. Shot no good off left rim. Lau runs it down, and that will do it for the first half of action. Baruch were down early, take a 52-45 lead into the break. We'll step aside for halftime, and we'll be back in 15 minutes with more second half action. You're watching a semifinal in the CUNYAC Conference Championship between Hunter and Baruch on YouTube channel Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. So welcome back to the Arc Arena. It's second half action here in the semifinal between Hunter and Baruch. We're moments away from the start of the second half. It's going to be Lau, Jakic, Brown, Proper, and Myers for the Hawks. It's Gerard Nicholson, Devin Nicholson, Jamel Fair, Michael Gannon, and Emil Purisic for the Bearcats. And we are underway here. Brown has it over to Lau. Back up top to Brown. Ball moved around the perimeter. Brown handoff to Lau.
David, there's no doubt Hunter wants to come out, shoot the 3 ball, get back in this.
Near side from Proper, just like that. First 3 of the half. Lau saves it from going out of bounds, but Nicholson runs it down for the Bearcats. Gives it up to Gerard Nicholson. He'll pull up a 3 on the far side wing, and he knocks it down, and it's the first bucket of the second half for the Bearcats.
Well, Baruch has got their own intention of getting the 3 ball, and that's what's really helped to get them back in this game.
And it's going to be a far side foul there, and it's going to be on Purisic. First foul of the half. That's the second on Purisic.
David, Baruch giving Hunter a taste of their own medicine with the 3 ball in their heads.
Baruch have shot an impressive 57% from 3 on 14 attempts. Hunter chucking them tonight. They already have 27 attempted, only shooting 26% from the field. They live and die from that 3, though.
Yes.
As Myers now, step back. He's open. Shot too strong. No good. Jakic gets the rebound for the Hawks. Proper pulls back. Bounce pass into Jakic. Going to work. Now kicks it outside to Myers. He almost leaves it behind. Guy in the game now for the Bearcats. Purisic came to the bench. Lau has it on the far side. Bounce pass to Brown. Over to Myers. Near side 3. And he's able to rattle that one home.
David, in the frantic style that Hunter plays, Baruch can't foul them. They have to play really good D.
And the Bearcats turn it over here, trying to find the entry pass to Guy, and it's overthrown, and it's going to be a full swap here for the Hawks.
Well, Baruch got a little rattled. They have to stay composed. They have the lead.
And Purisic quickly back into the game as Guy will come to the bench.
Yeah, Baruch has to stay focused.
Hamazaki has it now. Actually, Mbenge clears out some space, and Hamazaki has an open look and knocks it down. Baruch only lead by 4.
Well, that was 2 open.
Nicholson up to Purisic. Purisic into the lane. Now gives it to Gannon. Hamazaki runs through him as Gannon hits the deck.
Yeah, all they could do was foul Gannon. He was on his way to the basket. Baruch has to work Purisic and Gannon, that low post advantage I think Baruch has at the moment.
Also, I noticed Coach Alisi wasting no time starting Devin Nicholson here. As nice move there from Gerard Nicholson, who knocks down the mid-range jumper. Starting Devin Nicholson here in the second half, where we've seen him come off the bench this season.
Well, Nicholson is like, I'm telling you, he's going to be the guy, one of the catalysts to take you home.
And Riley's 3 too short. Long rebound out to Fair. And he'll walk things up into the front court for the Bearcats.
Nicholson brings so much to the table. You need him in the lineup.
Oh, Fair drives and 1 as he finishes through the contact. And the foul there is going to be on number 30, Donovan Kola.
Great move. That Fair hung in the air and watched it go in. Now Baruch has to make the free throws because guess what? You think they went to the line enough in the first half. Expect more of it here in the second.
And that's only Cola's first. And Fair off on the free throw. Gannon gets the rebound. And that ball's knocked out of bounds, and it's going to stay right there for the Bearcats.
Hey, energy, purple energy. Keep your shape, keep your shape. Keep your shape.
Now with Vaughn in the game, let's see if they go to him, give him some touches.
And now be to Gerard Nicholson here now at the halfway point. Gives it to Purisic, outside, near side to Fair. Fair steps through. Mid-range jumper is good. Jamel Fair hits his first shot of the second half.
Yeah, he had Vaughn in good position, but a good move by Fair. Nice, easy mid-range shot.
Some sort of a swim move there, Joe. As Montrose now gives it over to Myers on the near side, and Myers answers with a lefty 3 of his own.
Well, Baruch has to stop this three ball that Hunter wants to do, and they're doing it with Myers especially.
And Piersic inside to Nicholson. He's elbowed in the face there by Jakic on the entry pass.
Well, 3 minutes into the second half, and Hunter already has 3 fouls.
And they're okay playing an aggressive game because they're confident that their three ball can bail them out on the other end.
Right, plus they play this like hockey substitution pattern. So really, David, he's got a slew of people he can work with in terms of fouls.
It's a good point, too. It doesn't really matter if you keep running through him. You have another guy that can play who's used to playing the same amount of minutes as the rest of the team.
Right. So give or take, you're on your 14th man, and he's already played.
As the three there by Fair's no good, and to that point, it allows someone like Montrose to stay in the game because even if he fouls out with 18 minutes, he's not really losing out on too much game time.
No. Hunter is, it's like a full menu at Applebee's,
Nicholson gives it over to Fair now on the near side. Fair into the lane, looking for an option. Gerard Nicholson on the near side. Gets proper off his feet. Over to Fair. Near side three on the wing, and he knocks that one down.
The veteran Fair answering.
And they're going to call foul on the off-ball foul. The basket will count, so Baruch will extend that lead back to 10. That's going to be the third foul there on Akil Vaughn.
Well, it's okay. Listen, Vaughn's been aggressive, and in this game, you have to be aggressive.
And that's Vaughn's third foul in 7 minutes of action here. As now Myers pulls straight on, no good. Devin Nicholson comes away with it for the Bearcats. Myers all over him.
Don't stop your dribble.
Nicholson finds his brother. Finds Donelon. Up top to Piersic. Piersic, ooh, nice no-look pass. Near side three, ooh, no good. Piersic able to get it back, though. He might have went through some contact on the way up. As Jakic steps out of bounds, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
Tell you, they had Fair open.
That was a beautiful pass, though, by Piersic to find Nicholson on the near side corner. A bit of a no-look pass. He was looking at Fair on the wing, gave it to Nicholson in the corner.
Well, that's what Piersic has added to his game this year, a perimeter game instead of being down low.
Ooh, Piersic tried to tap it right out to Donelon. Crazy pass there by Brown, intercepted by Devin Nicholson. He's quick the other way, right into the lane. Shot no good, and they're going to say it was a foul. They're going to.
Devin Nicholson impersonating an NFL cornerback.
And they're going to say that was on the floor. Very interesting there. It looked very similar to the one on Fair before, and they gave that through continuation. So it'll be Baruch's ball underneath. Devin Nicholson gets it right off the inbounds. Ooh, shot a bit too short. He was shooting almost from the logo here at the Arc Arena. As now Myers up to Brown, over to Jakic. Jakic hand back to Myers. Has Brown on the near side. Brown thinks about the shot. Nicholson off his feet. Now outside to Myers, over to Montrose. Montrose playing with 4 fouls. Gives it out to Jakic. Jakic driving on Piersic. Shot no good. A late whistle there. We'll see what the call is. Foul there's going to be on Piersic, and that's going to send Jakic to the line to shoot 2.
Well, that was a late whistle. There's a lot of banging underneath. I don't know, sometimes let them play.
And Jakic rattles home the second. It's an 8-point game. Inbound to Devin Nicholson. Oh, that was dangerous. Gives it off the Fair. Bounce pass up ahead to Donelon. Donelon going to step into a 3. Shot off back rim. No good. Gerard Nicholson right inside to Gannon. Turnaround jumper. Also no good. Jakic able to pull the rebound down for the Hawks, and Brown brings it into the front court. Brown right into the lane. Kicks it out to Jakic up top. Jakic waiting for an option. Gives over to Lau. Takes the pick from Jakic. Lau gets fouled up top. And they're going to call it on Nicholson there as he was trying to go through that screen.
David, this game is taking on the feeling that at the end it's just going to be a free throw contest.
4 fouls apiece for the Hawks and the Bearcats, as it'll be number 3, Hamazaki to inbound. Hamazaki, excuse me.
Well, that was clearly 5 seconds. They called.
Oh, they're going to call an off-ball foul there. It wasn't even 5 seconds, Joe. They said proper fouled off on the far side, so it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
There was a lot going on that. But again, Bearcats, let's get a good shot.
Donnellan working on Hamazaki. He's all over Sean Donnellan. Now gives it up to Nicholson up top. Ooh. Ooh, and Nicholson trying to turn that into a shooting foul. They're going to say Hamazaki fouled him on the floor, a little overzealous, and that's the 6th team foul on Hunter.
Nicholson has been watching the NBA, showing, Steph Curry.
Now Gannon has it up top, trying to find fair underneath. Instead out to Donnellan. Easy layup for Sean Donnellan, who finishes at the hoop.
Well, that's what Donnellan has been lately, a finisher for the Bearcats, the veteran.
He's got 8 tonight.
Nicholson, look at a great defense Steve Nicholson plays, and he also leans in.
Nice play there by Proper to get all the way to the basket. And great job there by Donnellan not to foul.
Well, I don't think Coach Alisi wants the Bearcats to get into this foul competition.
Oh, Gannon, almost threw it right into the seats, but Nicholson able to corral it. Nice move there around Colo. They're going to say it was on the floor there, and that's actually going to send Nicholson to the line for the front end of a 1-and-1.
If you put the Nicholson, 2 of them together, look at their contribution tonight.
37 of the Bearcats, 66.
Yeah, I mean, they've really come to play. As usual, we're spoiled here with these 2 Nicholson guys.
And Nicholson couldn't hit the front end of the 1-and-1, so Hunter catching a break there as Brown into the front court for the Hawks. Straight on Jakic, thinks about the shot. Gannon closes him out. Now gives it over to Montrose. Takes the pick from Jakic. Montrose pulling the 3. Barely grazes even the backboard. Jakic, nope, they're going to say it was a foul underneath on Gannon against Jakic, excuse me. And that'll be underneath as that's the 5th foul for the Bearcats.
That was a tough foul because it was a loose ball.
And Saeed Osorio checks back into the game for Donnellan. Haven't seen much of Osorio so far as he's been in foul trouble since early in the first. Montrose now on the near side. Drives into the lane. Jakic trying to create space for him. Nice find. Brown cutting back door. And an easy layup for Jared Brown.
But tell the truth, we didn't need Osorio, David, in the first half.
Hey, they didn't change the score.
Jakic shot there. Long off. And now it comes to Nicholson. Over to Gannon underneath. They were having some score. Oh, and Gannon goes up, and he gets fouled. They're going to say it was on number 13, Brown, on the arm, and that'll send Michael Gannon to the line to shoot 2.
The Hunter College yelling at the ref, the Hunter College coach. As soon as Gannon turned, he got fouled.
Gannon on the season, a 72% free throw shooter. As he can't hit the first, Jakic comes away with the rebound. It's only a 6-point game. It was 10 moments ago. Now Jakic going against Gannon. Jakic right into the lane, can't finish. And that's going to be Jakic over the back against Gannon, and he'll go, and it's going to go back the other way. And actually that's going to send Gannon to the line for a 1-and-1.
With the 6-point lead, Baruch has just got to go on a little bit of a run to get back in the driver's seat.
Free throw box! Free throw box! Hey! Enzo, get it! Trip! Trip!
That's got to be a frustrating one as well because you had him underneath the basket here on a potential rebounding opportunity, and now Gannon going to the line for a potential free 2 points.
Well, that's the way it's been going tonight. I think on both sides you've had some, kind of comical plays. But there's no doubt the final 13-22 is going to be a foul shooting contest.
So Baruch lead by 8. Gannon knocking down both free throws in what will be his final game here as a Bearcat at the Arc Arena. As the 3 there by Cola, no good, and Baruch come away with it, and that'll get the air ball chant from the crowd going as Proper follows Fair all the way down the court. And Proper a little too ambitious there, as that's going to send Fair to the line to shoot 2.
David, Coach Alisi's inserted by far his toughest players on the court right now. This is how he's going to go at Hunter right now with his toughest players.
And the foul on Proper, that's his 3rd.
So Baruch is going to go to the foul line, David, from here on in.
And rattles home the 2nd. Yeah, Joe, the next foul will put the Bearcats in the double bonus.
Away.
As it'll be Roussel to bring it into the front court for the Hawks. Proper working on Minnick. Minnick just a little too handsy there. That's going to be the 6th team foul against the Bearcats.
Well, I can't repeat it enough. With 12:56, that whistle is going to be regularly blown by all of these officials.
Yeah, Baruch 1 foul away from putting Hunter into the single bonus here as now Roussel goes baseline. Devin Nicholson closes him out. Riley, far side 3, no good. He had the hot hand in the first half, hasn't been able to find the basket here in the 2nd. Devin Nicholson now right into the lane, hands off to Minnick. Minnick, nice spin, kick out near side. Gerard Nicholson loses it right into the hand of Hamazaki. Hamazaki finds the cutting Roussel, who's able to lay it in.
Well, it's a costly turnover because it's given a little momentum to not only the Baruch team on the floor, but their bench.
3 there by Gerard Nicholson, no good. Roussel comes down with that rebound. Gives it over to Hamazaki, far side 3. He's wide open, and he knocks it down, and just like that, it's a 5-point game.
Well, 2 miscues by the Bearcats, and Hunter capitalizes on it. It's a heavyweight fight, Baruch Nation. Don't go anywhere.
Nicholson pops out for a 3. Shot no good. Ball batted by Hamazaki right into the hands of Cormac Riley, and it'll be Roussel to bring it into the front court for the Hawks.
Big defensive stop now. The Bearcats need to get composed again.
Hamazaki now to Roussel. Minnick out on him. Roussel walks it to the far side wing. Riley comes with the pick. Roussel crossover move, working on Minnick. Finishes with the left hand. And timeout for Coach Palin with 11:15 remaining. What was just moments ago a 10-point lead. Hunter is on a 7-0 run. We'll step aside. You're watching CUNYAC Playoff Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. So both teams break the huddle. Hunter on a huge 7-0 run has cut the lead to 3 for the Bearcats. And Baruch's going to have to deal with the full court press from the Hawks.
Coach Alisi is going to have to get his rim deterrence in the game because Hunter's just getting penetration right now. They're not doing the 3-ball.
And Fair's fouled and 1. And a big play there from Fair to answer the bell. as he'll go to the line for an opportunity at old school three-point play.
David, it's fitting you say answer the bell because, again, this is a heavyweight fight. Two heavyweights from Lexington Avenue, one on 68th, one here on 24th, and they're duking it out.
For an opportunity to play Lehman in the City College, in the CUNYAC Conference Championship game. It'll be at City College on Friday at 8:30. The winner of this plays Lehman, who beat City College tonight on the campus of Lehman, 85-70. The winner between Hunter and Baruch will have that opportunity on Friday night.
Well, it's not going to be an easy road to the chip, but Baruch is up for it.
And if you want to watch that action, go to CUNY Athletic Conference's Facebook page, and they'll have a Facebook video, live video of the action at the Nat Holman Gym on the campus of City College.
Baruch has to take their time, get a good shot. That's a good shot.
Oh, Nicholson was wide open. Devin struggling a bit here. He was once 7 of 10. He's now 8 of 17. Handoff Montrose 3. Around, no good. He thought it was in, and Devin Nicholson comes away with that rebound. Up ahead to Gerard Nicholson. They have numbers. Gives it out to Donnellan. Lau closes him out. Finds the cutting Devin Nicholson. Floater in the lane. Shot short. Jakic able to rip away the rebound. And the foul there is going to be on Purisic, and Jakic going to go to the line for a 1-and-1.
Donnellan didn't know it, but he was completely open. He could have had an easy shot.
And that's interesting. That's Purisic's fourth. So that brings Akil Vaughn into the game.
Well, Vaughn's just going to have to not foul and just be a rim deterrent. If they're not going to utilize him offensively, he's got to make Hunter rethink their shot selection.
And so the Arc Arena trying to make some noise, get Jakic off his game. And he's off, and Vaughn soars and scoops up that rebound. Jakic was 6 of 7 at the line before that one.
Well, in the if you believe in momentum, maybe that missed shot will get Baruch going again.
Now Fair pops out. Back out to Gerard Nicholson on the near side. Up top to Fair. He takes too many steps, and it's going to go back to Hunter. .9:52 remaining here in the ball game. Baruch lead by 6. Roussel now here into the front court behind the back dribble. Gives it off to Riley here on the near side. Thinks about the shot. Ooh, he'll spin move into the lane. Kicks it out. Cola near side 3, and he knocks it down. And just like that, Baruch's lead was 10. It's now 3.
Well, Hunter's going to come at you with unsung heroes besides the heroes.
Now Vaughn outside to Nicholson. Nicholson in the lane. Going through some contact. No call there as Proper hits the deck. And now Roussel the other way for Hunter. Working on Donnellan. Goes past Donnellan into the lane. Reverse layup is good, and it's a 1-point game. And Coach Alisi wants to talk things over with 9:08 remaining. We'll be right back. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel. Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. So on the tail end of a 12-3 run from the Hunter Hawks, it is a 1-point game coming in on 9 minutes remaining here in the second semifinal between Baruch and Hunter. As Nicholson has it in the front court. He's on the floor with Donaldson, Fair, Vaughn, and Devin Nicholson.
Well, David, both teams have to say who wants it more, Baruch or Hunter.
Gerard Nicholson outside, far side to Fair. His three off right rim, no good, and Myers comes away with the rebound for the Hawks. So now Jakic, handoff to Lau. Lau goes around Jakic. Gives it off Myers, near side three, and he knocks it down. And Hunter have a lead, 75-73, and the Hunter faithful here at the Arc Arena are on their feet. Now Donaldson right into the lane, gives it off to Vaughn. Shot no good, a little contact. No call, nope, late whistle, excuse me. And that's going to be on Jakic. He could call for a blocking foul. Joe, I was just thinking, it's been a while since the Bearcats been at the line. It's been an advantage for them with Hunter being in the double bonus.
What they did in the first half was take advantage of that free throw opportunity and not doing it here. They're going to have to do it in the last 8 minutes, David.
As Vaughn knocks down the first.
Now, they went inside to Vaughn, but again, he didn't really know what to do, whether to bank the shot or shoot on. So they're going to have to figure out how they can use him in the post.
And that's Jakic's fourth foul. The Hunter leading scorer in some serious foul trouble.
2 big free throws by Vaughn.
So Osorio and Guy check into the game as Vaughn does knock them both down. We are tied at 75.
All the players in Baruch right now need to penetrate, get to the basket and the foul line.
Hamazaki gets it. Nope. Proper is going to go into the lane. Proper working on Osorio. Can't finish. Guy, wow, what a handed rebound by Muhammad Guy.
He amazes us every game with something new.
And Donaldson, crossover move. Spin into the lane. Hop step, scoop layup. What a move by Donaldson as he finishes with the right hand. He's into double figures.
Veteran move. Finding a way to score. Big defensive stop now by Baruch. They have the lead.
Roussel, crossover into the lane, outside, near side. Three there from Proper, no good. He gets his own rebound. Guy blocks him. Huge block from Muhammad Guy.
The block of the year by Muhammad Guy.
Ooh, and Fair, he gets fouled by Proper after he crosses him up, and they're going to say the foul was there on Proper. And Coach Palin wanted a foul on the other end against Guy on the block.
That was the save of the season, David, by Muhammad Guy. Swatting that ball when it was on its way in.
And that's Proper's fourth on the afternoon. So Jakic checking back to the game. He has 4. Montrose checking back to the game. He has 4. And also Proper, who's now coming to the bench, also has 4. Add in Myers with 4 as well. So a lot of key players here for the Hawks in some late game foul trouble with 7:23 remaining.
No secret, Baruch again has to get to the foul line. I know the three ball's glamorous, but right now in this situation, they need to take advantage of this foul trouble by Hunter.
And Fair knocks down the second free throw. Yeah, Joe, you got to get some of these players out of the game. Some of their key players, too, who have a lot of fouls. Jakic in particular on the floor, along with Myers and Montrose, all with 4 fouls. Now Jakic on the elbow. Gives it outside. Lau, far side shot, no good. Vaughn soars for the rebound. That gets knocked off Jakic last, and it's going to go back to the Bearcats.
Well, where was the whistle there? That was clearly over the top of Vaughn.
That'd be a rough way to go out, though, if you're Jakic on that one.
Well, Baruch is going to throw punches to the solar plexus by getting to the basket.
Now Nicholson turns top of the key. He curls back on the logo.
Get it into Fair.
Fair wants it. He's on the elbow. He'll actually kick out now. Now it's Guy inside. Guy goes up against Montrose. Shot no good. Jakic tips it to Montrose, and it's the Hawks who come away with it.
Great attempt by Muhammad Guy.
Now Brown around Jakic, gives it off to Myers. Myers into the lane, free throw line jumper, no good. Ball batted out, and it's going to be an offensive foul either on Myers or Jakic, but I think one of them's going to go.
How smart is Coach Alisi? He's got a very tough team on the court right now, willing to sacrifice their bodies. Alisi finds a way every game to insert the right player at the right time given the situation. Now Baruch can't even look at this hockey fiasco by Hunter. They have to just worry about themselves because this is a fiasco, this substitution pattern.
Now when someone fouls out, you don't know who's supposed to take his spot. I got six guys coming
And
on, five
by the
guys
way,
coming off.
This is a psychological ploy on the part of Hunter and their coach. But Baruch, don't even look at it. Play your game.
And Fair knocks down the first.
They're trying to get into Baruch's head. This last 6:34, Baruch has to focus like they never did before.
And Fair knocks down the second. A lot of players there, Joe, who have been in this situation for the Bearcats before. You're talking about just on the floor alone. Donnellan on this team last year. Fair on this team. Purisic was on this team.
They've been there before. They know what it's like.
And
now Baruch has to work clock too. Don't throw up a shot.
They got to play their game. Only 6-point game with a little more than 6 minutes remaining here at the Arc. Inside to Vaughn. Vaughn going to work on Jakic. Nice move there by Vaughn. He can't finish. Gets his own rebound. Can't finish again. Gets his own rebound a third time. Can't finish again. Oh, man, a missed opportunity there from Vaughn.
I'll tell you, it would look like one of those was going down.
And I felt like Jakic sagged off a little bit knowing he had the 4 fouls. Cola's 3, no good. Proper, he's fouled underneath as he goes up with it and will go to the line to shoot 2.
I tell you got to feel bad for Vaughn because he's right there. Right hand, left hand.
Just needed a little more on those.
Well, I think next time he's just going to dunk it when all else fails.
I'm honestly surprised he didn't. I think he thought Jakic was more, maybe going to be on him a little bit more than he was. I think Jakic trying to not get his 5th foul.
I still feel confident about Vaughn being in there because I'll tell you the truth, he's making Hunter back off.
And Proper misses the first. Key free throws here for the Hawks. And he knocks down the second.
Again, Donnellan's got to look at the clock, run some clock, try and get a good shot.
Bearcats have played their best basketball the second half here in the last 5 minutes. Got to keep it up as Fair now into the lane. Hop step, lefty hook shot, can't get that one to go. And Jakic comes away with the rebound for Hunter.
Oh boy, hanging on the rim, it just wouldn't fall.
Roussel, ooh, nice spin move away from Nicholson, and Roussel knocks it down on the far side. And they're going to call a flop on Roussel on the jump shot. Wow. I mean, that's a rough one. He hit the deck on the jumper, and they're going to say he acted a little bit too much.
I think this coach is going to file his report to CUNY after this game.
I actually give Coach Pellin some credit. I'm surprised he hasn't gotten teed up already.
Yeah. I think he's waiting it. It's part of his act, David. He's waiting for it.
And it's going to be a full timeout for Hunter with 5:21 remaining. Baruch lead 82-78. We'll step aside. You're watching CUNYAC Semifinal action on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. So both teams breaking the huddle here.
So again, 5:21. Baruch again, toughness on the floor.
And it'll be Brown all over Nicholson. Nicholson goes past him and gets it into the front court on the far side. Ball into the hands of Donnellan on the center symbol. Nicholson now at the free throw line. Floater, he gets it to go. Devin Nicholson struggling here in the second half.
He delivers immediately.
He has a double-double, 24 and 10, 26 and 10 as Jakic answers on the other end with a big-time three for the Hawks.
I don't think you could give him a three, David. They did.
We've seen that a lot from Baruch on the defensive end, willing to let Jakic shoot. As now Donnellan has it up top, working against Brown. Bounce pass over to Nicholson. Fair working against Brown. Fair into the lane. Nice finish. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Wow, nice English on that ball. But Jakic comes away with the rebound, and Brown now into the front court.
That ball was halfway down.
Jakic thinks about the shot again. He was feeling it. Gives it over to Montrose. Jakic on the pick. Montrose into the lane. Shot blocked twice there by Vaughn. Well, first with the right hand, then with the left hand, and now Nicholson trying to get it into the front court. Gives it off to Donnellan.
There's that volleyball ability that Vaughn brings to basketball.
Vaughn, an impressive two-sport athlete for the Bearcats. Now Donnellan slowing things up into the lane, going baseline. Looking for options. Gives it off to Devin Nicholson.
Fair's
he gets that knocked away from behind. Oh, it's right back. What a break. Fortunate break from the Bearcats. Cormac Riley knocked it away from Fair right into the waiting hands of Baruch Bearcat, and then Hunter knocks it out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Bearcats. Baruch ain't lucky on that one as the Hawks thought they had the ball with a chance to tie.
Nobody saw Fair open at the foul line. He could have done a shot. He could have penetrated.
Nicholson inside to Vaughn. The foul there is going to be on the floor. Let's see who it's against. Either way, yep, it's going to be Proper. That's going to be his fifth.
Right now, whatever Vaughn gives this Bearcat attack is playing with house money. We know what he could do off defensively, but anything offensively is you're playing with house money.
So it'll be Riley into the game for Proper. So Proper and...
Well, Riley's that three-point threat for Hunter.
Proper and Myers both out of the game as Vaughn off on the first.
Well, if he makes this, would be a 4-point lead for the Bearcats. That'll give him a little breathing room.
And he can't get the second to go. So fortunate bounce for the Hawks as Hamazaki brings it into the front court. He's on the floor with Roussel, Riley, Jakic, and Kola. Now it's Hamazaki into the lane, throws it right into the Hunter bench. Nope, they're going to say it went off the Hawks, Bearcats last, and it'll stay right there for the Hawks.
So we need a replay, David.
So Hamazaki now gives it over to Jakic. Jakic lets Hamazaki run through. Jakic looking for an option, handoff to Roussel. Goes left, doesn't take the pick. Roussel now outside to Hamazaki. Hamazaki up top to Jakic. Straight on three for Jakic. And we're tied at 84. Jakic back-to-back threes, tying the game here for the Hawks as it'll be Gerard Nicholson to walk things up.
Well, they let Jakic set his feet, David.
And Riley just a little over-anxious on that one. He fouls Fair as he was getting the ball up top. And that'll send Jamel Fair to the line to shoot two.
The next 3 minutes will be a foul shooting contest, so who makes more foul shots?
And that's only Riley's second. And Fair knocks down the first. Couple changes here as Lau and Brown are both back into the game.
Notice the lineup Coach Alisi has on the court now. His Warriors.
Free throw box.
And Fair knocks them both down. And with that, Coach Alisi wants to talk things over. We'll be right back with more second half action. It's the final 3 minutes of the CUNYAC Semifinal on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. For an opportunity to play Lehman at City College on Friday night, 8:30. Baruch lead by 2, 86-84. It's going to be Hunter's ball. Jakic to inbound. He's working with 4 fouls.
So there's no secret now that, again, Lehman will penetrate if it's there, but they do want to take that 3 ball. That's just who they are.
After those last free throws, Jamel Fair has 24, as does Devin Nicholson. It's Brown into the front court for the Hawks.
No need. Baruch doesn't have to foul.
Jakic drives left. Can't finish against Vaughn. They're going to say he was fouled by Vaughn on the way to the basket, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Well, Vaughn didn't have to foul. He could have waited and just put his arm up.
And Jakic off on the first.
Well, he shot that real fast.
And the Arc Arena making some noise here as Jakic knocks down the second. It's a 1-point game, and Gerard Nicholson will bring it up with Brown picking him up inside his own half over to Donnellan on the far side.
Baruch in no hurry. Work clock. Get a good shot.
Purisic, floater in the lane, shot no good. Rebounded there by Jakic. Purisic's had his struggles from the field tonight.
Well, he had a good look.
Now Jakic driving left, right into the lane. Shot no good. Jakic able to get the rebound, trying to find an option. Over to Montrose on the near side. He slipped a little bit. Cormac Riley on the near side for the handoff. And they're going to call a timeout here. They're going to say the Hawks called it. And and we'll step aside. Baruch lead by 1. It's going to be Hunter's ball in the front court with 12 to shoot. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. So it'll be Hunter to inbound underneath their own basket with 12 seconds to shoot, 2:15 remaining here in the ballgame. Montrose able to get the timeout off as they were struggling on the offensive end. Let's see what they could draw up here coming out of the huddle. Jakic jab step on Purisic.
They need to stop Jakic no matter what.
Jakic out to Montrose. Montrose takes the pick from Jakic. Montrose into the lane. He gets fouled and one as Montrose finishes through the contact. Let's see who they get it on. And it's going to be on Purisic, and I think that's going to be his 5th of the night. And he really struggled tonight. 4 points, 4 rebounds on 1 of 5 shooting in only 20 minutes as Purisic fouls out.
David Montrose was not the primary guy there.
Montrose 2 points on only 1 of 7 shooting. Granted, he's had some foul trouble, but to your point, Joe, he hasn't had the hot hand. You want to let him try to make a contested shot in that situation.
Everybody else that you needed to key on was not involved there. It's okay. It's okay. 2 minutes to go. Baruch keep their composure.
And Montrose knocks down the first. Oh, excuse me. That was an and one. My apologies. So it's an 88-86 lead for the Bearcats as Donalon's fouled by Brown coming across the timeline, and that's huge as Baruch are going to have free throws and an opportunity to tie this game at 88.
Yeah, why would you put a very good foul shooter like Sean Donalon on the line that easily?
Not the guy. I mean, there's a few guys on the floor right now you don't want to foul. Sean Donalon definitely near or at the top of that list.
Yeah, I don't know what's behind that, but favorable for Baruch.
And he's good on the first. Donalon having a strong semifinal affair here as he now has 11 points on 3 of 4 from the field, 5 of 6 from the free throw line in 23 minutes of action. Vaughn waiting to check in for the Bearcats as Donalon ties it up here at 88.
Well, Baruch Nation, go quickly, get your beverage, and come back because these last minute 58, the heart of a champion, who has it?
Trying to face Lehman on Friday night. Montrose has it up top. Gives it off to Riley. Now over to Brown. Brown hits Lau, who pops out up top. Over to Montrose on the near side. Jakic, jab step. He's going to drive, trying to work on Vaughn.
Don't let Montrose hurt you.
Montrose into the lane. Kicks it out near side. Brown's open. Shot off glass. No good. Off Jakic last. Off Lau last. And it's going to go back to the Bearcats. And I think Coach Palin wants a foul call. So did Jakic. No call there. And Baruch going to have the ball with a chance to go back ahead.
Well, that was a bounce that went Baruch's way. Now, again, work the clock. Important to get a good shot now. Don't force.
Donalon now inside to Guy, who just checked into the game. Guy able to go against Jakic, who really can't do much there because he can't foul.
Well, Guy, Guy's got that body language. He's going to find a way. Don't give him the three.
And Guy, just who you want on Jakic. Offensive foul, and just like that, Jakic is out of the game. Great game from
Muhammad Guy comes in and delivers for Coach Alisi. Again, while we have the chance, Alisi making the right substitution at the right time.
And that's going to be Jakic's 5th, so he's done. But what a game from Luka Jakic. 17 points, 18 rebounds.
Well, he delivered when they needed him. Take your hat off to him.
So it'll be Baruch's ball. Fortunate for the Hawks, it's not a shooting foul for the Bearcats.
Now again, Baruch in no hurry. Let's get a good shot.
And Nicholson gets it into the front court. Over to Donalon now on the cymbal. You're in the final minute of semifinal action here as Donalon pulls away on the far side. Ooh, ball almost gets stripped from him. Now it's at the hands of Devin Nicholson, who wants to talk things over. Smart play there with 16 seconds remaining on the shot clock, 53.4. We'll be right back. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. So if you're Coach Alisi, Joe, what are you talking about right now in this huddle?
Well, I think number one, don't turn it over, and let's get the best shot we can.
Yeah.
And here's the other thing. When does he want them to go to the basket?
They're only going to have 16 seconds to work here, 53.4, but a basket here would make it a 2-possession game for the Bearcats.
I would like to see them go at 8 seconds. and then get back and play.
And you're looking for something, what, go to the basket, try to get Donnellan, and then maybe a kick-out opportunity, open three, or you just want them to finish at the rim?
Now you got 5 capable guys to put the ball in their hands, David. This is a tough one, but of course no turnovers. And let's get the best shot available, but when do we go?
So Nicholson has a 12 to shoot. Over to Fair, 10 to shoot. Inside to Guy. Guy turns. Oh, it goes all the way around and out. No good. And Montrose comes down with the rebound for the Hawks. Brown into the front court.
Okay, it didn't go down. Play D now.
You got to make sure the three doesn't go off. And now it's Montrose, near side three. Way long into the hands of Gerard Nicholson. Up ahead to Guy. Guy against Roussel, and he lays it in. He lays it in with 24 left. Roussel quick the other way. Over to Riley. Pull up three. Nicholson. No good. It's going to be Fair on the rebound. He's fouled. And the Bearcats are pumped up with 17 left. They lead by 4. Jamel Fair going to the line to shoot 2.
Look who you have on the court. You got Warriors. They found a way. They found a way. They found a way. They caught Hunter flat-footed, and Baruch rose to the occasion.
17.4 left. Baruch lead by 4. Fair at the line trying to extend it to a 6-point game.
They found a way.
And Fair good on the first.
Coach Shalisi entrusted the season to these 5 student athletes on the court now, and they delivered big time.
And I thought, honestly, maybe Riley even rushed the 3 here on the offensive end. I think the Hunter had time. As Fair knocks down the second, and Coach Alisi wants to talk it over. It's going to be a full timeout. Baruch lead by 6, 94-88, for an opportunity to play Lehman on the final on Friday. You're watching Baruch Basketball on YouTube channel, Baruch Bearcats Broadcasting. So both teams break the huddle here. Roussel picks it up now in the front court. Hunter got to work quickly. 12 to shoot into the near side corner. Cola pulls the 3. Shot no good. Ball batted out into the hands of Riley. Riley's going to shoot. Shot off right rim. Ball batted still underneath. Fair comes away with it. He's fouled with 3.1 left. Baruch lead by 6. And Baruch looking like they're going to get out of here with one, Joe.
Well, Hunter living by the 3 and dying by the 3. Riley, that's what he does. Off right. Listen to the crowd, David. Chanting, na, 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 hey, goodbye. Wow. Baruch withstood all the punches from Hunter and just continued to punch back.
And Jamel Fair, a monster second half for the Bearcats here at the Arc Arena. Devin Nicholson was the story in the first half, but Jamel Fair really made huge plays here down the stretch in the second half.
Everybody Coach Alisi put in gave their mark at some point.
So that will do it for the second semifinal here at the Arc Arena. Baruch 96, Hunter 88. Baruch have an opportunity back-to-back CUNYAC championships.
Well, listen, they earned it with every fiber in their body tonight. Hunter was not going away. Hunter was going to give them everything and more. But Coach Alisi entrusted this game to his Warriors, and they delivered. It was a little rocky. It's okay. They stayed the test, figured it out. And, David, at the end, how did they finish? They found a way to extend the lead in that final of 8. So take our hats off to Hunter. Great game. As always, the rivalry. But Baruch goes into the locker room with an incredibly well-earned victory.
Yeah, they were down, close to 10 in the first half. Come back at one point in the second half, we're leading by 10. Hunter go on a crazy run, 12-3 to cut it to a one-point game. It was back and forth from there, and Baruch really able to hold on here at the end.
Again, I keep shouting out Coach Alisi, but he found a way to entrust the game to people that delivered. And look who delivered. How about that block by Muhammad Guy? Also, remember the double block by Vaughn?
Yeah.
All pivotal plays that really, created that lead. And again, Hunter wasn't going away.
And Guy had key baskets at the end here to close it out. So Baruch now having an opportunity, Joe, to play Lehman on Friday night. We've seen it a couple times this year. How great is this final going to be?
Well, the first thing they're going to have to figure out to stop that Gathers. He's one of the better players on Lehman. And Lehman is just like Hunter. They're going to give Baruch their best punches. And Coach Alisi is going to have to figure out in only 2 days, David, or 3, But I'm okay with what he figures out because he's going to put these Warriors on the court. And I believe that they will find a way. That's just the theme of this season. Find a way. Keep your composure and find a way. And that's where we are now.
And in that matchup with Lehman, both teams split at home. So a true rubber match here to go to the NCAA tournament out of the CUNYAC.
And this is a lifetime experience. These guys will forever remember tonight and also Friday. So you're playing now for your legacy. And Baruch's had a great legacy. Rest in peace, Ray Rankus. Tonight's win for you. And hopefully we get another one for you on Friday night.
And once again, Friday night, it will be Baruch. It'll be Lehman at Nat Holman Gymnasium on the campus of City College for a chance to go to the NCAA tournament. Nothing bigger than that. But that does it for us here at the Arc Arena. Once again, Baruch 96, Hunter 88, your Baruch College Bearcats going to the CUNYAC tournament final on Friday night. This broadcast has been in conjunction with the Baruch Athletic Department. For Joe Stozer, I'm David Just. Have a great night, New York.
Have a great